Viewers, we are here to report on the fascist activities going on at Camelot High School. We tried to report on it directly with footage and everything, but we were silenced by the fascist school district authorities.
Would you really call it fascism, though?
If not fascism, what would you call it?
Stupid school rules.
We're saying the same thing, we're just using different words.
Oh, right, obviously. You know there are literal, actual fascists marching in the streets, right?
Obviously I know that, but... Alright, we're just going to show the viewers what happened. We can't report on it directly because of things that will become clear soon, but we're going to go ahead and report on it, and then you, the viewers, can decide whether or not it was fascism. Alright, so you're going to have to use your imagination, but I'm going to be the bear, obviously. Vicky and Hannah can be the frog and the bunny. Nelly, do you want to play yourself?
Not participating in this. I'm not condoning it. I am not encouraging it. I'm not acknowledging it at all.
Nelly's busy with a capitalist exercise.
The fuck? I'm sketching you. Stop moving, by the way.
I mean, you want to sell your art, don't you?
Yeah, and try to pay for 1/1000th of my college tuition? Sure.
Anyways, we're all in the cafeteria. Nelly, Vicky, and Hannah are eating, and I am calmly filming the cafeteria. Just trying to show the inequality in the food, in the space to sit, in the way that people are generally treated. When Pellinor decides that he's not going to have it. But Dr. Pellinor, this is a public school in a public space. This is a learning environment, Mr. Hammer. You will not use your camera here. But it's lunch. Yes, and the children need to focus on nourishing themselves, not be distracted by cameras. Well, I have a right to film. You most certainly do not. You're doing something illegal by filming these children without their consent. Now turn off the camera, or you will see me in detention. Oh, this is when Nelly speaks up. Are you sure you don't want to play yourself?
Very. Stop moving.
Izzy's not doing something illegal. In this state, you're allowed to film in a public space. So says Article 12 million, subsection 2.3 dash something of the whatever code. How did you know that anyway?
I looked it up. Someone has to keep you out of prison.
Which I appreciate.
Idiot.
Which I appreciate less. So then Pellinor's like, slander, defamation of character. You're saying mean things about me on the camera, which is basically illegal. That's when I gave him the card to my parents' lawyer.
Because apparently Izzy wants to really, really make sure that none of us get to graduate and actually leave Camelot.
I mean, if getting expelled for giving Pellinor an aneurysm is the way that I go, I'm alright with that. So Pellinor and I are locked in this battle of wills, staring each other eye to eye, man to man, when in walks fucking Arthur Pendragon.
School board president. Most people don't know who's in their local government, Izzy.
Right. I'll tell you about Arthur Pendragon. So Hannah and I looked him up. Arthur Pendragon has been on the school board for 20 years.
16 years.
16 years. And he's the fucking worst! Pro-abstinence-only education, so you can kiss goodbye to any actual sex ed class that has anything to do with kids that aren't straight. And he was No Child Left Behind back when that was a thing. I'm pretty sure he was one of the guys that was trying to get Camelot to teach intelligent design.
And he tries to shoot down any initiative to expand music and arts funding.
He's just always walking around the halls at school. I'm pretty sure that he gets off on the power trip of seeing the staff and faculty bow down to him. And his son Mordred's the student body president. And you know he only got that position because Pellinor rigged it.
Let's try not to slander our classmates on video, Izzy.
So then, Arthur Pendragon comes in to lay down the law. Mr. Hammer, what exactly are you doing? I'm standing up for my First Amendment right to make an expose on the classist bullshit in this school that is being forced upon its unwilling students. Your camera's not welcome in this school, and you need to lower your voice immediately. Blah, blah, blah. So then he starts spitting all these court cases out at me, like, I'm sure you're aware of Pennsylvania v. Tightwads, where tightwads were limited in their free speech in an educational space, blah, blah, blah. The guy's a fucking lawyer, so I just did what I had to do.
And apparently, what Izzy had to do was get up on a table and give a speech.
A rousing speech?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. A rousing speech, yes. It was something along the lines of, fascism, blah, blah, all those in power, just try to silence those who have nothing, blah, blah, fight the power. You know what? I was eating on that table.
Sometimes sacrifices have to be made when speaking truth to power.
Oh, okay. So anyway, Izzy sacrificed my lunch to give this rousing speech, and the entire cafeteria basically just shrugged their shoulders, and Pendragon snapped his fingers at the cafeteria monitor, who came and dragged Izzy off the table, and the upshot is, the only reason that Izzy was able to avoid in-school suspension is because Pellinor vouched for him, and said it wasn't worth ruining his record for college applications.
Still not really sure how to feel about that.
He's afraid of your lawyer. If it were me or Hannah jumping on the tables, we'd be suspended like that. Do you remember last year, he suspended Talia Rothschild for wearing sweatpants?
Anyway, we're not allowed to film in school anymore, so I guess I'll just have to figure out another way to keep the expose going.
Yeah, or get expelled trying.